Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams here on this field, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
He's looking for a man on second down. Finds his back in the middle.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. From midfield, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Everett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short in the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Well, jet sweep pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incomplete.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to take off. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. This is intercepted along the sideline. No. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. from the shotgun, the inside give. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Going over the top. He caught it. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish and take care of the football. Make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Here, make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Really nice job there, getting some yards with his legs. It makes it so difficult to stop this Clemson offense. And for years now, you've had to worry about all the NFL talent they've been recruiting at the wide receiver and running back positions and tight end positions. But how about when you've got a quarterback that can hurt you throwing the ball and running it as well? This guy makes it...
He's going for it all. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw for it. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Daly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They intercept it. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what a great...
Picked off. At the 35, he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down now after the sack. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man
especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And down he goes back at the 3. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 4th down, going to the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll knock him down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Floating away. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback's arms, not the receivers.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
takes the handoff. It's Everett. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll fire to his right. He's got it at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Buys a little time. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. From the gun. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 7 with the carry.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Skips away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he intercepts it.
We've just seen in this game, the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
On second down, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, look up. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this...
The quarterback scrambled around with the defense, able to scramble him and turn it into The Ducks want to move quickly.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown. Oregon.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Everett. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to Auburn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away from the heat. He's looking on the right side. He's got it up to 30. The expressway is wide open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive